he's in charge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Mm.
I had another incident that happened to me, Angie. I was out in Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and that's before I went to Korea. That's where we trained at.
Mm-hmm.
And we was out on bivouac. We call it bivouac. It's training in the woods. We was out there training. We went to meal, 12 o'clock dinner. Well, we didn't call it dinner then, it was lunch. Dinner was later on, about 6 o'clock. Anyway, I had a mess kit. And the guy, you got a line that you get in. And when you get there, they would put your food on you in your mess kit.
Mm-hmm.
So they put food on my mess kit and my platoon sergeant. Now I was a buck private. My platoon sergeant went up there. Private Harrison, how come you so far back in the line? I said, man, look, I'm doing like everybody else. I'm getting in the line like everybody else doing. When I told you I don't want y'all in your earth, I didn't want to be wasting no time. And you just disobeyed my order. Slapped my food out of my hand.
Mm.
Waste my food all on the ground. And when he did, I hit him. And I hit him hard. So I knew I'm going to jail. And I done hit a sergeant. I know I'm going to jail now. Well, I wound up having to go see the first sergeant. And he gave me 2 weeks in KP duty. That's kitchen duty. Washing pots and pans.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I did that every day.
Mm.
Washed them pots and pans. Until my 2 weeks was over with.
Mm-hmm.
But that sergeant and I, we become very close friends after that. Sergeant Pendergrass, I'll never forget his name. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, how did you, so there was a lot of racism, obviously, during the time you were in the military and even afterwards. How did you deal with that from day to day without, getting in trouble with the law or assaulting somebody?
Sometimes it was very difficult, Angie. Even in Vietnam, I run up on discrimination. Mm-hmm. In the first place, when I went to Vietnam the first time, I left from here, Fort Eustis, Virginia. And I had just got promoted to sergeant first class. 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 2 down. And the guy that got promoted the same day on the same orders, we got to Vietnam, they put him over me. And we had the same date of rank.
Mm.
Didn't call me in or nothing. They just made him my boss.
Mm-hmm.
And then what kind of mess is this? He don't outrank me. We got the same date of rank. But I was the only black NCO in the company. The only one.
Mm-hmm.
All the rest of the NCOs was white. And the first sergeant was white. They would call meetings and didn't invite me. I didn't know the meeting was going on.
Mm.
All the other NCOs in the meeting but the first sergeant. And then on Saturday morning, we'd always have inspections. They'd come around and inspect my troops. And they'd had issued some special orders that I ain't heard nothing about. And then they would rip me from top to bottom.
Mm.
Because I didn't know. So I had this one major. And he rode me from day one. So I talked to this captain. I said, look, Captain, This major is harassing me every day. And I done got to a place where I can't take it no more. So I need your help. He was a white captain too. He said, well, what can I do? I said, I want you to talk to that major on my behalf. Because something's going to blow. So he talked to him. Yeah, he did lighten up some. But when we got ready to come back from Vietnam, it was in 1967, 68. You were born in 69. We got ready to come back. I said, look, I need some help. Because all the rest of these people are getting awards, accommodations, this, that, and the other. I ain't getting nothing. And I'm the highest ranking soldier in my platoon. There was only 2 black NCOs in the whole company. And that was me and the sergeant in charge of the vehicles under the motor pool. We were the only 2. But it just got to where I couldn't take it no more. And I said, look, something gonna have to give, Captain. So he talked to him, and after that, the guy did like, he was kind of slacked up a little bit, and it stayed that way until I rotated out of there. But it was blatant discrimination. I didn't think I'd run into it in Vietnam, but I did. That was my first trip over there. The second trip, I was the first sergeant. So I was in charge of the whole company now. I'm the highest ranking NCO in the company. Ain't but one first sergeant in the company. So I was the man. And it was much easier on me the second time than it was the first time. All I had to please was that commanding officer. But one day I was flying, I got to tell you about this one, over Germany. We've been flying all day. And what we were doing, we were taking up skydivers. They were jumping from the helicopter. That meant that I had to go up, let them jump and come down. Pick up another load, go up, they jump and come back down. That's hard on an engine. Up and down all day long. So about 4 o'clock, that was on a Sunday. About 4 o'clock that Sunday afternoon, I took a load up and they jumped. And all of a sudden, the aircraft caught on fire, the engine did. And we're about 15,000 feet. I mean, that's pretty high. And I mean, that engine was burning, honey. Just me, the pilot, the co-pilot, I was the crew chief. I'm downstairs. They're upstairs in the cockpit. So, pilots, Son Harrison, we're on fire. We got to go down. I said, okay, let's get down. Get down quick. So he put it in auto rotation. Auto rotation is when the engine is off and the rotors keep turning. To keep the aircraft flying. So he shut the engine off, and down we come. With the longer we descended, the worse the fire got. But we got down, and rotation, he set it down. He said, thank God we're on the ground. So I jumped out with a fire extinguisher, and I went round to the front, and I put the fire out. There come the baby. I put the fire out. But I had to stay out there 3 days for another engine. By myself.